And we're back in Ambridge this evening when Peggy offers a very decent proposal and Elizabeth comes to the rescue. That's in The Archers tonight, just after 7. Coming next this afternoon, a revelation in a soulless, too expensive restaurant is about to send two couples spiralling back into their past. Foursome is the drama. After this, look ahead to tomorrow morning.
It's a mystery that is just there, literally in your face every day.
Professor Anil Seth discusses the problem of understanding consciousness.
How does it happen that stuff happening inside our brains and our bodies gives rise to the redness of red, the warmth of the sun?
Recorded at the Hay Festival, he shares his life in science with Jim Al-Khalili.
You've been curious about consciousness since you were a boy.
It always seemed to me to be a fascinating question. It was something that we just didn't understand. It seemed to be a miracle.
The Life Scientific, tomorrow morning at 9, and then available on the BBC Radio 4 website.
Now on BBC Radio 4, TV writer Simon Crowther's first play for radio asks the question, how did we end up here? As two couples remember back over 4 decades of friendship. Myles and Rakie Ayola star in Foursome by Simon Crowther.
Thank you for reminding me.
Didn't this used to be the Fox and Cannon?
That's right. You're sitting in it, matey. They ripped the cannon down, 20 years ago?
Well, they've tried all sorts here. There's an Italian for a while and a tapas place.
This opened 18 months ago. Best thing it's ever been. It's pricey, but we're paying.
You paid the last time. And the time before that, you always pay.
Where did we go last time?
Oh, I can't remember. It's been a while.
I like the glasses, by the way.
Thanks. They're bifocals. I'm still trying to get used to them.
Tonight, it's on us. John?
Absolutely.
We won't let you, will we, Liz?
No, not a chance. Hey, here we are, the fees.
Hey, look at this. Slap them anywhere, Kiyoshi. Carl, can I tempt you with a Japanese beer?
What? No.
I'm kidding you. His face.
Wait till you taste this, Jan. Hey, talk him through it, Doug.
What have we got? There's steamed soybeans with sea salt, crispy fried squid with green chilli and lime, chicken, beef, prawns. We'll share it all. Put one of these in your face, Carl. Get stuck in.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
Oh, that's nice.
I know the boys in the kitchen. It's good stuff. No gimmicks. Some of these places where they prepare the food in front of you throw plastic eggs at the wife. Or what's the other thing with the conveyor belt?
See, I like that.
Sushi gliding around all over the place like a train set. You're trying to stab it with your fork before it goes away. I like my food to stay still.
Doug?
Imagine if we did that in our shop. Steaming hot coffee going in every which direction, health and safety catastrophe.
Doug.
What?
Look, we should tell them.
Tell us what?
Now?
Yeah, we should just get this over with.
Get what over with?
No, let's eat first. We'll have a nice meal and then we'll tell them.
It's too late for that.
What's going on?
Nothing's going on. Try some of those soybeans.
Are you okay?
Yeah, absolutely. It's nothing like... no one's ill.
We're splitting up.
What?
Doug.
You were beating around the bush. We're splitting up. It's all done with.
You're splitting
Now,
up?
don't go off on one. It's no biggie.
We wanted to tell you before anybody else did, so...
Why?
Why not?
Oh, ignore him. Why? It's complicated, obviously.
Cal, did you know about this?
Me? I haven't spoken to him in weeks.
This is a recent thing. Carl didn't know. But let's not start playing the blame game. Let's not get into why, whose fault it is, all that.
Well, how convenient.
Nobody did anything wrong. Everybody's fine.
Lisa doesn't look fine. You've just sold the company.
Oh, what was left of it?
You got more money than Tom Jones.
I doubt that.
You can do whatever you like, and you do this. You tip her out of bed like she's something you picked up down the docks.
Okay, Jan's got all the answers.
Hey.
Well, what's the point of us trying to explain if she's already worked it all out?
You maggots.
Okay, Jan.
I told you she'd be upset.
We can't help that.
We're supposed to be having a nice meal, and Lisa announces that you're leaving her.
I didn't say that.
So why is this happening?
It wasn't Doug's decision.
What?
I just think it's run its course.
You? How long have you been planning this?
Honestly, it's taken me a while.
Doug, what's this stuff?
That's seaweed, matey.
And this is the first I hear about it.
Jan, the squid's going cold.
Are you having an affair?
No.
Do you mind if we... I don't really want to discuss it.
What else should we discuss, Doug? The weather?
Are you jealous?
Whoa, what are you asking her that for?
No.
Oh, that wasn't very convincing. There isn't a small part of you that would just love to start again, just to wipe the whole thing clean and start again.
No, not really, no.
Not really.
Lisa, don't drag them into it.
She nearly left him in Mallorca.
Oh, don't mention Mallorca.
That was different. But he made an effort and so did I. Things improved. Why can't you make an effort?
I'm sorry you're so hurt.
What are you going to do?
I might take off for a while. Remember Jason Crisp?
From school?
He did a bit of work for me once upon a time. We've always kept in touch. He's living in Melbourne now. I might go visit him, spend a few months out there, recharge the old battery pack.
I can't believe this is happening.
You might find yourself another Sheila.
Cal?
What? I'm not interested in that. I'm looking at a couple of investment opportunities. Oh, another idea. I might build a botanical garden. Somewhere you can just go and sit and in repose and ponder. There's a bit of brown belt I've got my eye on over near Penarth. It would be a purely philanthropical gesture, you know. Giving something back.
And that's it?
Why shouldn't it be? I'm tired, Cal. Everything about me is tired. My elbows are tired, my hair's tired.
What hair?
My earlobes are tired.
You're 49 years old and you want to sit in a park with a blanket on your lap.
Who mentioned anything about a blanket? The last few years have been too difficult. Closures, redundancies, seeing it go from 268 branches worldwide to 194.
Oh, my heart bleeds for those who lost their job.
Okay.
What about you, Lise?
Well, they wanted to keep me on as vice president and chief ball breaker. It was mainly symbolic.
It wasn't symbolic at all. She ran the show. She has done for years. The whole thing would have collapsed long ago without her.
I turned them down. I'm setting up my own company, doing marketing and PR for online retailers, driving traffic to their websites, turning browsers into buyers, and I've got 8 major clients already lined up, but I'm not allowed to reveal who they are.
Oh, I won't sleep.
Will you stay in Cardiff?
Well, this is the thing. I'm moving to America.
Oh, back up a minute.
I know. It's coming at you all at once.
Damn right it is. When? Whereabouts?
You can visit me anytime you like. You both can. Bring the kids. I've bought an apartment in Orlando. You can take them to Disneyland.
Lisa, our youngest is 18 years old.
Oh, sheesh, when did that happen?
Since you stopped sending them birthday cards.
Hey, don't guilt trip me. Well, we'll go out this week. I'll tell you everything. How's Wednesday? It's been months since we properly got together. Years.
I've got an evening class on Wednesday. Intermediate French. I'm going back to school.
Jan, that's wonderful.
Really?
I've always said it. You've been wasting your talents.
When did you say that?
If it wasn't for you, none of us would be sitting here tonight.
If she'd left me in Mallorca, you'd be a cosy little threesome.
Seriously though, Doug, when did you say that?
Come on now. We're all here. We're all together. Now let's just try to enjoy ourselves. The Last Supper.
The last of many.
Oh, don't say that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the past.
To the past.
The past.
To the past.
Oh, I love Mallorca. It's my favourite place on earth. Wait till we get a little tram up through the orange groves. You won't believe your eyes, Jan. How's the salad?
Do you know what? Maybe it's a sign of age or maturity, but there's nothing I like more than a salad.
Did you see the price of them? 16 euros each. A few bits of lettuce and a slice of tomato.
Hello.
You're not paying for the lettuce, though, Cal. You're paying for everything else. The views, the clientele, the class.
Yes, I'll wait, but not for long.
Who is it?
The Philippines.
Which?
Manila.
They sound busy.
What time is it over there?
Oh, with 24 hours in Southeast Asia.
Is that Rodrigo or Ramon? It's Lisa from head office. I'm looking at your figures from last month.
Can't she take a break?
She won't stop. We have to book appointments to see each other. I was here at 3 o'clock a few weeks back. I went into her office, we talked about what to buy my mother for her birthday, and then I left. We didn't see each other again for 9 days. I was in Portugal, she was in the States.
So what did you buy her?
My mother? I don't know. Lisa's PA took care of it.
Have you spoken to that family over there? They're from Stuttgart.
Did you tell him we're from Cardiff? Twin cities?
The husband works for Porsche. He was in the spa when me and Lisa had our massage.
The one over there with a robe like yours. He's been smirking at me. He was laughing at my trunks when I ordered the wine.
Oh, I told you to buy some new ones. He's had them 20 years, Doug. They're all faded.
Nobody was laughing at his trunks. Maybe he was laughing because you were ordering wine 10:30 in the morning, Carl.
Oh, sorry about that. Phone's off from now on, I promise.
Good.
You can talk.
How was the massage?
Oh, we held hands all the way through.
And with his other hand, he was reading the Financial Times on his iPhone.
Is what?
I was checking the share index. Bloke in the bar last night thinks we're on the brink of a global economic catastrophe. Total clown.
Do they make you wear those mashing robes? Doug looks like a Hollywood mogul.
Hey, you two should book in for one.
Oh, I'd love to.
It's not our scene.
Take her for a massage.
What's the thing with the list of treatments on it? There you go. Here, Jan. The Lavender Dream's nice too.
I can't see a word of that.
But you should get your eyes tested.
I refuse to.
I swear to God, if I catch him smirking at me one more time...
Who's this?
Carl, he isn't smirking at you.
You come to places like this, no one's looking down their nose. He probably thinks you're an eccentric millionaire with your dad's old trunks on.
I'm not having it.
You are not causing a scene.
Oh,
My life.
Doug, help me up.
honestly, matey, why didn't you go and lie down?
I like the toga. Did I already say that?
Yeah, you did.
We should put a laurel on your head, stand you on the pedestal over there. Douglas Caesar, you could decree from on high.
Flight detective at a malice, matey.
Malice? Towards the Coffee King of Cardiff? Oh, waiter.
Carl,
Another to Estrella.
I don't want one.
They're for me.
you've had enough. And you're sunburnt. You should have put some cream on like I told you.
No more beers, gracias.
I'm on my holidays. 2 beers over here, and another bottle of this, Vino Blanco.
Come on, I'll take you back to your room.
Get off me.
I'm trying to help you, matey.
Now, boys, listen, you're making a show of us.
I'll pull your trunks down.
Good.
I'll do it, Cal.
Get your hands off me.
No, Cal.
No!
What did you do that for?
You just leave him now! Leave him! Leave him!
Are you okay?
I think he broke my nose. I'm in Copenhagen Tuesday for a meeting with the designers. We're opening 4 new branches in Scandinavia. Copenhagen, Malmo, Oslo, Helsinki. Oh,
Do you think they'll kick us out?
I'll have a word with the manager.
I'm going to find Carl and take him up to our room, try and get him into bed. Well, so to speak.
Would you?
Wish me luck.
Thanks.
We need to get him some help.
This is what he's like all the time now. Something's got to give, Doug. I need to do something radical with my life before it's too late.
At your age? Like what?
I don't know. Join a circus or become a lesbian.
Who'd look after the kids if you ran away to join the circus?
The older ones could take care of the younger ones.
You're having a midlife crisis.
What gave it away?
You're a 40-year-old woman. Now isn't the time to rethink it.
Say what you really mean, Doug.
You've got a pension, you've got mouths to feed, you can't rely on Carl to earn a wage. We all know that.
We shouldn't have accepted this. But I haven't felt the sun on my face since we took the kids to Lanzarote when Jean-Paul was still in his pushchair.
Grind it out, Jan. The mutual star's been good to you. Stability's the key. How many years left on the mortgage?
End of conversation.
Look, I'm not a motivational speaker, although I have been asked to give a talk at the business school down the Uwick. But this is real life. I don't believe in filling people's heads full of mush.
I'm glad we had this chat. I feel totally reinvigorated.
If you ever need my advice, you know where I am.
Thank you.
Although, I am intrigued by the lesbian idea.
Change is as good as a rest. Oh, I don't know, Doug. Yeah, I wonder if she's getting on up there.
She'll be fine.
I love you, Lise.
Oh, you don't love me, Carl.
Yes, I do. I love you. I've always loved you.
No, the bed's all nicely made. Just have a little siesta.
Only if you get in with
Oh,
me.
no, thanks. There you go.
Dance with me, then.
No. No, there's no music for a start.
Where's the radio?
Oh, no, Carl.
Here we are. When did you last hear this?
I don't know.
Me and Jan danced to it on our wedding day. It was our first dance. She wanted Je t'aime, but I overruled her.
Carl, just lie down.
Not until you smooch with me.
Right, one dance, okay?
Promised.
Okay. Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Carl?
Come on. One little kiss. No one's watching.
Christ, have you lost your mind?
I thought we always had a thing.
What thing?
A little spark.
Well, keep your little spark to yourself.
Why though?
Well, honestly? I'm already having an affair.
What?
Yeah, there you are. Look, I've said it.
Really?
Well, didn't you think I was capable?
Who with?
Nobody. No. Somebody who works for us in Florida. It's not really an affair. I've been twice this year. It's too long distance. We send each other emails. I love him. I mean, it won't last, and he's married. But he gives me so much attention.
Why didn't you tell Doug how you feel?
Because I haven't got the guts.
I'm stunned.
Oh, you're stunned. Why should you be stunned? You just tried to stick your tongue down my throat.
Yeah, but I'm drunk.
Don't tell him, please, whatever you do, or Jan.
I think I'm going to be sick.
What, now?
I need some air.
Well, don't go on the balcony, Carl. Use the toilet. Carl, come back in here. There's people down below.
Oh, my God.
Was that Carl?
They know he's with us.
Quick, this way.
You didn't sign the chitty.
Forget about the chitty. Run!
I think it was our salad. Lisa, what are you doing?
I'm packing.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
You threw up all over that nice family from Stuttgart. World War started over less. They'll be rolling out the panzers.
Let me just get back in.
No, Carl, I want you out.
Did that really just happen?
Doug, I'm so sorry.
It's like the end of Bugsy Malone
We're
down there.
leaving.
What?
Where's Jan?
She's gone back to your room. She's mortified, Carl. You've got a lot of work to do.
I know I have.
How she puts up with it, I do not know.
I think he broke my nose. I'm in Copenhagen Tuesday.
I don't know what to say yet.
Let me ask you a question, matey. Do you remember the day your son was born?
Sort of.
Exactly. Sort of.
Blair got elected, I remember that. We celebrated all night long.
You celebrated, John breastfed.
If you'd listened to me that day, if you hadn't been so stubborn, all this could have been avoided. All you had to do was say yes, thank you, Doug, and all of this would have been avoided.
What's he talking about?
I don't know. 4 children, and you're married to a fox. Do you know how lucky you are?
Yeah.
Why can't you, for once in your life, Carl, be responsible?
I will be. I promise you, I will be.
Well, now go and tell that to Jan. Doug, what are you gawping at?
No, I was just thinking, is this the Jesus and Mary chain?
At last.
4th time lucky, Carl.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Like I've just given birth to a typewriter.
You know what that means to me? Difficult birth, difficult child.
Miriam, stop out over here.
My water's broke on the bus.
I know. I wouldn't worry, love. They've all sorts of stain removers these days. And you know what it's like on the bus? Kids spill their drinks, old men wet themselves.
Oh.
Hey, did you get a chance to vote?
Not yet. I'll do it later after they've discharged me. Climb out the window if I have to.
I think a Latin this time.
Won't make any difference.
Come on, matey, it's a brave new world. Change is afoot. No more bullshit.
Good luck with that.
You know why Tony's going to win?
Because he looks like one of them.
Jan's got it. He's a sheep in wolf's clothing. It's a con to trick the home counties into trusting him. Look at his name. They swapped the R for an N. He dresses like a Tory, he grins like a Tory, but he will not rule like one.
My sandwich is wet.
What did you plump for?
Ploughman's.
Mine's quite dry.
I wish Robin Cook hadn't bottled it.
Why are you eating, Doug?
Or the other one, Gordon Brown. I like the cut of his jib.
I've just eaten, Jan. Business lunch. For the first time in my life, I had lobster. And I've got to be honest with you, it wasn't my bag.
Hey, tell them your good news.
We're opening another branch. We've broken into Scotland.
Wow, you're like the Beatles.
Fantastic.
Also, may I introduce Cardiff's Businessman of the Year?
Doug.
Please, no autographs.
Look at you. What was the prize? A year's supply of toupees?
It's gently thinning, according to my specialist. And I am pleased to announce I've managed to prize away a certain someone from the Mutual Star.
Lisa?
Oh, I was going to tell you next week. I'm doing so many hours for him.
You're leaving me on my own with Barry Brotherton.
Oh, he won't be there much longer.
No. But will I? Cal, take this knife up my back. She's abandoned me.
She'll be a major asset to the company. Things are on the up, kids. Spring is in the air.
Oh, thank you for the flowers, by the way. I love them. Hey, Cal, go and ask the midwife for a vase.
Shall I go with him?
He can fetch a vase on his own.
I can't believe you're jumping ship.
She's been dreading telling you.
Can I hold him?
He's all yours.
I wish he was.
Be your turn soon. All it's...
Hello. No, Doug's too busy invading Scotland. He never comes to bed.
We'll get around to it.
You just nudge me when you're ready.
Change the record, Lise.
We've only just turned 30. You've got years.
It's a baby, Doug. You don't have to look so frightened.
No, it's just... There's a telly on out there with the exit polls.
Oh, he's blaming the election. That's a new word.
I don't like the smell of hospitals, that's
Who
all.
likes the smell of hospitals,
Some
Doug?
people might.
Well, the smell of antiseptic and death.
It's the smell of the NHS he doesn't like. Yeah, I bet your booper smells divine.
No, it's not that.
She's got you there, Doug.
I only took out the private medical insurance in case of emergency.
Well, that do.
That's way too small. Oh, I'll ask one of the girls when they come in.
So, how's Daddy?
Yeah, you know, making my way in this cruel world.
You still enjoying the bike shop?
Yeah, it's... I'll tell you later. How's the house?
Oh, Carl, we don't know what to do with all the rooms. We've got 5 spare bedrooms. Hey, when are you going to come to stay? You know, bedroom each, all en suite. Eve, the baby. Doug's just finished kitting out his office, haven't you, Doug?
Got a 65-inch telly. We had the rugby on the other day. There was a ladybird and a blade of grass. No word of a lie. You could count her spots.
Say and tell them what you're doing in the basement. Sorry. Oh, sorry. The games room.
Home cinema, snooker table, bar.
What size table?
Full size,
size.
matey. Slate bed. I say it's full size. They're actually making it an inch smaller so we can get it through the door. Handcrafted in walnut. I'm having my name carved into the side.
Why don't you two go and chat?
Hey, he's brought you a cigar, Carl.
Yes, well reminded. Look at these two beauties.
Where'd you get those?
Bloke I know up the smoke brings them in through the back door. Hush, hush. Che Guevara smokes them.
Castro, you mean?
They all do. Shall we?
After you.
That's another thing I'm getting. Another thing I'm getting, a humidor. But I can't decide whether to put it in my office or the basement. I mean the games room.
Ah, it's a tricky one.
Humidor.
Cal got fired.
Again?
He called the manager a cretin in front of a shop full of customers. Then he wetted the baby's head on the way here.
Oh, and what did he say?
He turned crimson and he said he'd like to see me in his office.
So what did you say?
I said, what office?
No.
He hasn't got an office. There's a counter in the workshop where we fill out repair forms, but that's it.
Still, I bet he didn't appreciate you pointing that out.
He sacked me just like that.
I suppose, though, looking at it from his point of view, I mean, if one of my staff called me a cretin in front of paying customers...
Why should rank come into it?
Because it does.
Well, the rest of us call each other names all day long.
That's different.
Why should it be?
What are you going to do?
I haven't given up hope, Doug, with the Devils.
What?
I saw them play last week. They missed me. Not only my speed, but my experience.
They said that?
They didn't have to. I could tell. My stick handling was so superior to most of the defencemen playing today.
It's 5 years since you got injured.
It's 6, actually, but with a load more physio and some hours on the ice.
You're reading comics, Carl. They've moved on. You can't be relying on the Devils. They stopped paying you how long ago?
It's 4 years since I was officially on the roster, but I feel good. I feel strong. They said to stay in touch.
And in the meantime?
Well, I've got something lined up for now. It's almost in the bag. Putting cones out on the motorway. I know it doesn't sound like much, and it means working nights, but what's the difference?
Listen, I want to make you an offer.
Doug, no.
I won't ask for a reference off the last bloke.
Nice one.
I'm in a position to offer you permanent work at more than a decent wage. Think of Jan and the kids. And your boss would be your friend.
It changes everything. I don't want to be beholden.
You wouldn't be beholden. What do you think would happen? Did we stop being mates? You might have to buy the odd round, but apart from that...
I buy you drinks.
I'm messing with you. We train you up as a barista, or better still, a branch manager. I'd fast-track you. To be completely honest with you, Cal, our man in St. David's Centre...
I don't want to steal anybody's job.
You wouldn't have to wear the outfit if that's what you're worried about. Branch managers don't wear hats.
It's not the hat.
I'm not pushing it, matey. You know I've never pushed it. But it's there. The offer's always there.
Thanks. I appreciate it, Doug. It's just...
What?
No, it doesn't matter.
What, Carl?
Well, the thing is, I hate to... I feel bad even saying this after you've just, you know, offered me a job, but... You see, I've never particularly... Look, it doesn't matter.
You've never particularly what?
I've never particularly liked the coffee you sell. I don't think it's very nice, so... Wouldn't that make me a bit of a hypocrite, selling Doug's coffee when I don't actually think it's all that good?
Yes, matey. I suppose it would.
So what will your official title be?
Accounts executive.
What does that mean?
God knows. Doug says I'll pick it up as I go along.
I'm sure you'll be fantastic. Oh, but I'll miss you.
I didn't think it would ever be such a success. Remember when he came up with the idea? It was that weekend we all went to Pembrokeshire. The weekend you first met Carl.
I came back pregnant with Nicole. She was conceived in our camper van.
Yes. You what? What? Where were me and Doug at the time?
You were visiting a silver mine.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he bought me a spoon. Yeah, I've still got it. It's in our sugar bowl at home.
Well, I got a family, you got a spoon.
Oh.
I wouldn't swap them for the world, Lisa. It's such good fun. But I envy you your freedom.
It's overrated.
Accounts executive.
Has Carl still got that old camper van?
He sold it last year to pay off some debt.
Oh, it was fun that weekend.
That was less than 10 years ago, but it feels like a lifetime. I haven't had a night's sleep since I was 20. That weekend changed my life.
In a funny sort of way, that weekend changed all our lives.
See what's become of me.
So whereabouts will you be stationed, Jan?
Station? She hasn't joined the army, Doug. It's a year abroad.
I'm going to Lyon. I do French and economics. It's a full-year course.
Why French?
Doug, you're interviewing her. I think that's cooked.
It's hard to tell in this light. You can never be too careful with chicken, matey.
My mum took me there when I was 14. I met a boy on the campsite, Serge.
Oh, I love that name. How can anybody called Serge fail to be romantic?
He was reading a copy of L'Étranger in a pair of cut-off shorts, and that was it. Love. We used to go for long walks on the beach. Oh, it's like being in a subtitled film. As soon as I got back, I changed my O-level options from chemistry to French. We sent each other postcards for a while. And then after my A-levels, I applied to Swansea. I like the accent.
The Swansea accent?
The French.
Keep up.
And I like croissants and French fries.
What about French kissing?
And French people look good in glass.
But you don't even wear glasses.
I might do one day.
She wants to study French because French people look good in glasses. Now I've heard it all.
So is that where you'd like to end up, Jan? In the land of the baguette?
Mais oui.
They play ice hockey over there. But Canada's the place. You could speak French. I could play hockey.
Yeah, he's right, John. Your tongue and his puck quills your oyster.
So what will you do when you graduate?
Oh, dream job. Work for a gallery in Paris or be a reporter for Le Monde.
She edits a student newspaper.
The Waterfront.
Doug reads the Daily Mirror.
She's got a brain the size of a basketball, and she sat next to me PP-ing letters for Barry Brotherton.
What does PP mean?
Oh, signing his behalf.
Per procreationem, Miss Latin.
See? The girl's a genius! Oh, at least you're only temping, Jan. I'm there for the rest of my days. The mutual star is my destiny.
I couldn't do it. As soon as this summer's over, that's me gone. France. Then when you're back in Swansea, and then life.
It all sounds perfect. Except for the year back in Swansea. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Hey, so what about you, Doug?
I'm starting my own business.
Oh, here we go.
There's an empty unit I got my eye on down on City Road. I've been saving up for 18 months. I've nearly got enough for the deposit.
What would you sell?
Milkshakes.
Milkshakes?
There's room for 8 small tables and a counter. I want customers from all walks of life, just like a pub, so the steelworker can enjoy his milkshake alongside the solicitor's clerk and the nurse and the postman and the prostitute.
I draw the line at prostitutes, Doug. It's unhygienic.
My motto would be, step inside and enjoy a delicious milkshake.
Wow, that really rolls off the tongue.
Remember Jason Crisp? He's doing me a logo. It's going to be a big D with 2 straws sticking out the top.
And what are you going to call it?
Are you ready for it? Doug's Shakes.
Hooray!
Sounds like you got Parkinson's.
You've had a few ideas, though, for the marketing. Tell them about the flyers. Listen to this, John.
Ooh, well, instead of delivering flyers all over the place, libraries and record shops and what have you, what I'm thinking of doing is walking through the middle of town 5 o'clock in the morning, dropping them on the floor, scatter them like breadcrumbs.
Scatter them like breadcrumbs.
That way, everyone's walking to work, heads down Monday morning, what do they see?
Oh, it's not brilliant.
It's subliminal.
It's litterbugging.
Won't the street sweepers clean it all up?
This is it. This is your plan for world domination. You should stay at the farmers and dairyman, Doug. You're a worker bee. You're a teddy bear. You'll never make a penny.
Says the man who plays hockey on the YTS.
Ice hockey. Ice hockey.
Look at him cleaning toilets.
But I'm this close to a contract. Tell John what they said about me in the Echo. I signed 4 autographs last week.
They were your nephews.
Still counts.
Can I be honest, Doug? Nobody wants to drink milkshake. I'll tell you what people want. Coffee. That's where things are heading.
Coffee?
You ever heard of Starbucks?
No.
Big American chain, rapidly expanding. But I read an article. 20, 30 years from now, they'll be everywhere, even here in Wales. Nah. They'll have coffee concessions in office blocks and hospital and prisons.
Prisons?
Other chains will follow. You should get in there first. Doug's Coffee, brewed in Cardiff, enjoyed all over the world.
That's a much better slogan.
People drink instant coffee. They don't want to go to any trouble.
It's a whole different vibe. Books, newspapers, conversation.
On City Road.
Plus milkshakes family.
Well, that is what his mother said, in fairness.
I'm not taking business advice off my mother.
Tell Crispy to hold fire on those straws.
But then, when the big boys come gate crash, you'll be nicely established. You can stand firm. You wouldn't sell out to a larger corporation, would you?
Give him a chance.
I'd be like a rock in a stream.
He doesn't know the first thing about coffee.
The Americans are coming. That's all he needs to know about coffee.
I just want to be a mum.
Really? Oh, you should be more ambitious. You should be thinking, I want kids and I want to go into politics. Oh, be a rock star.
Politics? Me?
Why not? You could be, I don't know, Minister for the Environment.
Hands off a tree.
How many kids do you want?
Minister for the Environment.
5, 6, 7.
7 kids?
Minister of runny noses, that's what I'll be. Minister for grazed knees. I'll take 20 years of that. Oh, give me boy trouble and family trips to the zoo.
Kill me
I
now.
want PTA meetings, I want back chat, I want nets.
Work like
Then, when they've all grown up, I'll leave home and I'm having a wild and reckless affair just to prove I've still got it in me.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
You have to go.
I'm there.
Steady now.
I don't want to work, Jan. I know Emily Pancake won't approve, but that's just the way I live.
Lisa, come with me.
Emily Pancake.
Where are we going?
We're going for a paddle.
Who's Emily Pancake?
Let these two have a chat.
Wait, no, this is a setter.
Oh, let me grab my phone.
You don't have to leave us on our own.
So, Surge.
It lasted for all of 4 hours.
What did?
The whole relationship. From beginning to end. But it'll take some beating.
They bottled it during the war. Hitler took one look at them and they threw in the towel.
You don't like Serge, that's fine. There's no need to take it out on the entire nation. Haven't you heard of the French Resistance?
What is l'étranger anyway?
You could do with a fullback. You won't play ice hockey forever.
Gordie Howe retired from professional ice hockey 7 years ago. Guess what year he made his debut?
I don't know.
1946. If I played for 34 years, I'd be happy. He was an all-star 23 times. He broke every record in the book.
But you might not be that good.
Thanks. You're full of advice, aren't you? Doug's been planning that milkshake, pal, for months, and you steam right in there. Coffee.
You need a thicker skin.
I need another drink.
What do you think they're doing out there? Must be cold.
I wouldn't go paddling at night.
Why not?
Weaver fish for a start. Then you got your jellies, sharks, sea snakes.
Sea snakes?
There's probably snakes in these dunes. Adders, they're more common than people realise.
I don't think you get sharks in 6 inches of water.
You might do. Little ones.
Is that your hand?
They want to visit a silver mine tomorrow. We could drop them off. Get a bit of time to ourselves.
What are they, 50 years old?
Doug's mum recommended it.
You're a fast mover, aren't you?
Come and see me in action next Saturday.
Who are you playing?
Telford Tigers.
I travel on a Sunday. I'll probably be packing.
Get the odd weekend, won't you? And you can fly home.
I doubt it. It's expensive. I'll have to get a job up there.
Take a year out.
Why?
This is my moment.
The silver mine sounds like fun.
What are you, 50 years old?
Will be. One day.
I'd rather go out in a blaze of glory. Dead before the age of 23.
That makes you sound like such a knob.
If I keep playing like this, I'll be the first name on the team sheet.
Maybe we should take it easy.
How easy?
I don't think we've got much in common.
Opposites attract.
It's a cliche people used to console each other.
I'm in the Devils starting 6. I'm the best blue liner we've got. You're already working on my nickname, Jan. Everything's gonna be brilliant.
It's always Jan's idea. Oh, about the coffee.
What about my idea?
What? The potpourri thing? Nobody wants to buy potpourri, Leith. Not on City Road.
Why do you keep looking down?
The water's completely black. You never know what's lurking.
What are you worried about?
Carl mentioned something about weaver fish.
Oh, Carl, the marine biologist.
Used to come here on holiday when he was little. One summer, a child stood on a weaver fish and went into anaphylactic shock. They put his foot in a bucket of scalding hot water, but that didn't work, so in the end they had to chop it off.
Can you believe that?
What was that?
That was me, sorry. What's the matter with you?
Just nervous.
Why?
No reason.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to bend down.
What for?
I'm sorry. The water's too dark.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
What have you got in there?
I wanted to ask you something.
Is that a ring?
I wondered if you'd marry me.
Doug.
Well, hurry up now. My feet are freezing.
Oh, congratulations!
I'm getting married.
Oh, let me see it.
It was my great auntie's. She was burned alive in a fire. But don't let that put you off.
Oh, what did you have to tell me that for?
No, it's got a bit of history to it. That's all I'm saying.
You're a smoothie.
They must have prized her off her hand before they buried her.
Douglas!
It's a happy ending.
You'll have to get a haircut for the wedding. Smarten yourself up, especially if you're going into business.
I love Doug's hair. Don't cut it.
He was even worse when he was little. He looked like Leo Sayer.
Carl, shut up and grab the bubbles.
What bubbles? We're down to our last 3 cans.
It's a good job. I hid this.
Oh,
Where's that been all weekend?
I didn't want to give the game away. And what if she said no?
As if.
Oh, I knew that would happen. I feel like Ayrton Senna. Pass me those cups, Lise. In we go. Jan,
Oh, thanks.
my fiancée.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Cam.
This is warm.
Congratulations, both of you. Cheers.
So, Jan, did I see a bit of lipstick on his neck?
Douglas.
You might have done.
Nice one, Dan.
You know what we are, don't you? We're a foursome. We're a foursome to be reckoned with.
I'll drink to that.
To the future.
The future.
The future.
To the future.
Sorry, Jan, I haven't even asked. How are things down the Mutual Star?
Oh, you know, same old. We had an email the other week saying Barry Brotherton had died.
Barry Brotherton. There's a blast from the past.
He was 82.
Well, he never was.
We all set?
Look at the rain up there. It's really coming down.
Hey, let me help you on with that.
Yes. Gentlemen.
Good manners cost you nothing, but they will go a hell of a long way. Carl, 10 points.
Mr. Williams.
Our old PE teacher played scrum half for Ebbsville many moons ago. We used to laugh at him for saying that. Now I'm saying it. Cheerio, Kiyoshi.
Thank you.
Bye. Well, there we have it.
If she told me in the first place, I'd have talked her out of it. You know that, don't you?
That's probably why she didn't.
Oh, here's a taxi. Who wants it?
You have it, we'll walk.
Take the taxi, Carl. You'll get soaked through in that jacket.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's all yours.
Thanks again for dinner, matey. You didn't have to do that.
It was my last opportunity.
Good night, you two.
Good night.
And give my love to Nicole and Monique and Celine and Jean-Paul.
We will.
Good night.
Well.
There we are, then. There we are.
Did you do it?
When I put a coat on.
Good.
Oh, here we are. Another one already. Taxi?
I think I'll walk.
Really?
I'm not even calling on my mother.
It's 12:30, Doug.
She'll be up. Go on, you get in it.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Good night, then.
Good night.
Jan, don't cry, it'll be all right.
I know, babe, but that's what frightens me.
We should have told them our news.
I wasn't in the mood.
Grandparents. I can't believe we're going to be grandparents. How, Jan?
I don't know. Well, I do, but I haven't wrapped my head around it yet.
Such is life, I suppose.
What time are you working in the morning?
I got to be on the ice at 9:30. I'm taking the under-13s. Wipe your eyes. I can't bear to see you crying.
I thought I had some tissues in my... Oh, here we go. What's this?
What is it?
It's a letter.
What's Doug's writing? Janet, is that a check? Let me see. For how much? You can't be serious.
Oh, that's Doug's signature. He must be.
Read the letter. What does it say?
To Jan. Here's a little something from the sale of Doug's coffee. Dreamt up in Tenby, brewed in Cardiff, enjoyed all over the world. You might not remember, but I do. With love, always, Doug.
Remember what?
In Foursome by Simon Crowther, Doug was played by Roger Evans, Lisa by Eve Myles, Carl by Richard Corgan, and Jan by Rakie Ayola. It was a BBC Cymru Wales production directed by Helen Perry.